Hello guys, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So the first, let me introduce myself. My name is Berliana Shinta febriani. So in here I will share you about the key to good writing. And here I have included a video about how to organize your writing and creative project. Maybe you can see it to add deeper knowledge about writing. Okay, without wasting the time, let me begin. So there are some technique and keys to good writing. The first of all is organizing by grouping. Organization is one of the important things in writing, and I think it's very important to get organized before you start writing that. And then there's organizing by listening. Third, there is clustering. Next, irrelevancies, and finally there is outline. Now it's time for us to get into the first discussion. So in this material, the first one is organizing by grouping. Where organizing by grouping, we will combine several objects that we will combine into one groups. So when I studied this example from organizing by grouping, I immediately had an example in my mind when I imagine object example like apples and orange, then plates and glasses. Surely each of these objects had their own group. Wheels, apples and orange are included in the categories of words. So the plates and glasses of course enter those groups. So still organizing by grouping, I have an example of this grouping. Here I have a list of human organ system, which contain mouth, brain, ears, forehead, liver, tongue, skin, stomach, and chin. Now, after you read this list, try to group each of these organ system into one group. I give you 2 minutes. Okay guys, so what? Have you figured it out? Okay, I will open the answer. Now for group 1, there are ears, tongue, which and skin, and the second group has mouth, liver, and stomach, and the third group has brain, forehead, chin. So what do you think guys about the place in group 1, 2, and 3? Yes, I next in group 1 is a life sentence, and the second group is part of human digestion, and lastly, of course, the brain, forehead, chin is a part of head. And then there is clustering. Now for this clustering, when I read on Google and some article, it's quite recommends to get idea to write about for our paragraph. So this is the meaning clustering. The technique can be used to get and collect any idea that comes to our mind. And this technique can be used by means of mapping or diagrams. Okay, I will give you an example. The first thing to do in this clustering technique is to choose a topic. What topic you want? For example, I want to write about what you can do to get a good score in the TOEFL test. So TOEFL will be my main topic. Next, think about things relate to the topic, and the thing that can be done is to know the TOEFL test schedule. Then I will connect it to the main idea. Thinking about TOEFL, I think about some other things that can be done to get a good score by no question category. And I think it is also important to be disciplined. So I'm going to put discipline down again. I'm going to connect it to the main topic. Now I'm going to look at the different words in each main ideas and see if I can find someone other related idea. For example, know the TOEFL test schedule. I think that was good if the remaining time is used to take preparatory course. Okay, I will write it down and connect that line. So TOEFL is my main topic and have 3 main ideas. There are things you can do to get a good score on TOEFL. So I think there's again practice a lot of question with discipline. In my opinion, that is also an important thing. So I will also relate to the main idea of discipline. So if you run it, I'll make sure you are able to manage the time. And if you want to get high score, of course you have to practice question with discipline. So being that is a really solid cluster map, this is a good beginning to good paragraph. So next case is relevancies. Is something broad that exists and a quality or style that also has nothing to do with something related, or maybe something that is not important or something that is not all related to a topic or discussion. So next I have an example of irrelevance. So I have a topic sentence and the topic is everyone has their own dreams and aspiration. And number 1, there is someone choose to be a teacher. The second is there are some who want to open their own business. 3, many people choose to be a cop. 4, eat free chicken at school. 5, there are also many people want to choose the profession to be a doctor. So which number do you think is irrelevant? Yes. Number 4 is irrelevant because eat free chicken does not support the topic sentence about dreams. And we move on to the outline material. Generally speaking, formal outline uses Roman numerals and letters as the basic format of the outline. So we're going to start actually with Roman numerals. And the first thing you are going to put in your outline is your introduction. Point number 2 on your outline will be the main point you want to make in your paper, followed by main point number 2, followed by main point number 3, and you can continue on however many main points you have. You just add into your outline and you always finish out with your conclusion. So this is the basic outline of any paper, as you know: introduction, main ideas, conclusion. Now I want to go back into outline. You want it to be more detailed than this, and so simply to under the main point 1, I have example 1, I have example 2. I'm gonna back in and fill in my example in the outline, and again you could have 2 examples. You could have 3 examples, however it works for you in your essay. In your ideas that you have one of the main things you do want to do, consider talk as you are working on this, as you can see with mine. I have the Roman numerals for the very far left part of the outline. The first indent is capital letter. Okay, but that's the basic format. Of an outline. So I'm going to go ahead and make an outline. So let's say I have a topic for an essay, things you can get online learning at home during a pandemic. The first part is going to be the introduction. My introduction is going to be my answer to the question. So what I get online learning in pandemic, what I got into the form of positive thing. For now, I'm just to leave topic of positive thing because will in being my main point. So main point number 1 let's see, one of thing that I get from positive thing is feeling hurt. Something else that I feel about the positive things about the time, then about my activities, and then I will conclude my essay. So I want to get at least somewhat more detail, a little bit about the positive things have. When studying at home, of course, I will be in the house more often than out of the house, and that keeps me healthy, and at some time no exposed to or possibly exposing COVID. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on the time. Of course, studying at home saves a lot of time. Online learning doesn't require more time to come to school to study. Sometimes we cannot without the software. We can immediately learn online. With free time, we can do many other activities, and of course, it's very easy to access lesson by simply opening the gadget. Know about activities, other things that we can get are free to do anything because we have more time, because we are at home, and maybe those who want to work, if they can manage time, can be a part-time. So here's an outline from my topic about things you can get online learning and home during a pandemic. Okay, I think that's enough from me. I think that's enough for my explanation about the Thankyouu writing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I have a lot of mistakes and misspellings. I hope you guys will help me too. So thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.